Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. First off, I want to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed and tuned in. I think I just surpassed like 900 subscribers. That's a pretty big deal for me. So I really appreciate it. Secondly, I have an infotainment screen here from our friends over at Tez Studio that we're going to be installing today. We're going to check it out. So if you guys haven't heard of Tez Studio, I'm pretty sure you have. It's a really cool place for aftermarket accessories, tezstudio.com. Go check them out. Now on to the main event. Let's go unbox this and get this thing installed. All right, so first we are going to have the instruction manual, which is very nice and detailed. These are always a plus. A trim piece removal tool, your multiple cables so that you can connect to your car, whether you have AMD or any other version. A front camera if you choose to install this. This is going to be your mounting bracket to your dashboard. This is really cool. Most of these screens don't come with these. This is a guiding sticker, so when you install it, it's going to tell you exactly where it needs to go and where the holes need to go in your dashboard. And the screen itself, what I really do love about this screen is that it has these adjustable air vents, so we can go left and right, up and down, to get proper airflow. The screen I have now does not have these, so this is a game changer for me. And then your connecting cables here, and then the vents in the back for the airflow to go through. All right, let's go get this bad boy installed. First thing is you're going to remove this little plastic trim piece here and the little triangle trim piece as well. They just pop right out, super easy. And set those aside. Right here, you're going to have a clip, so you're going to want to take that clip out to access the panels to where you're going to plug in your new screen. And that is just going to be this plastic trim piece right here. And it pops right out. With these trim pieces, you're also going to remove the ones that are on the driver's side so that we can properly take off your dashboard piece. Okay, now that I have removed all of the plastic trim pieces, I'm going to be able to pull my dashboard off now. And that you just lift up. There we go. Okay, next up is this little piece here. There's going to be your guidance markers for where your screen is going to be installed. So you're just going to peel this off the white and stick it on your dashboard. And once you put the sticker on, it should look something like this. So start on the left side of the dashboard, and then the arrows are going to tell you where to insert your power cords from the screen. When it comes to installing the screen, they're going to go in numerical order. So red is 1, black is 2, yellow for your front dash cam, if you choose to install that, is 3. And then just insert. And pull them through. So underneath the screen for the wires, it's got this little insert here. Make sure you tuck your wires in that insert so that it sits flush onto your dash. There we go. Boom. And it should look something like that. Now we're going to have that metal bracket and we're going to screw that on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and install the dash cam. You're going to have a bracket, 3M tape, and 4 screws. I'll put a video in one of the corners up here. I did it on my last screen, and it's the exact same installation. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. All right, when it comes to connecting the cables in the car, it's going to be a Y connector here. That's going to go into the blue socket right there. And I have another accessory that's attached, so I'm putting that in the extra space for my OBD2 port. And then the little white one is going to go up here in this small one. So that's where it connects via my car. I have the AMD Ryzen, so and then you're going to have these two, the red and black, that connect to the back of the screen. And then when you get to it, just tuck away your wires neatly, however you see fit. Okay, the screen is all good to go. Everything's plugged up. I've also installed my front camera, so let's go ahead and see what that looks like. If I want to get out of it, I tap left. Now if I go to my settings, I'll go ahead and tap right. It takes me to all of my settings. And then I tap left to get out of that again. And if I hold the scroll wheel all the way to the left for a couple seconds, it takes me to my front camera. And that is the view of the front cam. And then to get out of that, I just tap left again, and it takes me back to my main page. And this is the front camera at night. The clarity on this is insane. It is pitch black outside right now, as you can see. And I am seeing everything in front of my car. That's pretty awesome. Nice job, Tez Studio, nice job. All right, on to the next feature. So you guys don't have to wonder, this is what the Highland looks like. This is what the Cybertruck will look like. This is what your Model Y will look like. And this is what your Model Y Juniper will look like on the screen. So this is the first interface. As we drive, you can see my blinkers on there. I've got the miles per hour to the left side and my tire pressure on my right side. And then my regen also is underneath my miles per hour and speed limit sign, along with how much battery and mileage I have left on my charge. You're going to get your brake lights. That's a pretty cool feature. Let's see if we can go get the blind spot monitoring active. Go find some people cruising the streets. So this is user interface 1. I'm going to see if I can get user interface 2 on. This is user interface number 2 with the speedometer. It goes to the right when you accelerate and to the left when you deaccelerate, which is pretty neat. And then if I go autopilot, you're going to see the blue steering wheel pop up. Let's go to the other user interface, user interface 3, and see what that looks like. So this is user interface 3. It's going to give me the road. There's a car behind me. Let's see as it pulls up to my left-hand side. If I put my blinkers on, it's going to give me the red. So the car is going to pop up in my blind spot there and give me the red as well. So that's basically it to the screen. I can show you guys the front camera as I'm out on the road to look at the clarity, which is pretty great. At nighttime, there's my front camera. As we're driving, it stays activated. It doesn't shut off automatically. If you want that feature as well, we're going to exit out of it. And then we're going to go to autopilot. does have the autopilot nag for you to remind you to put your hands on the steering wheel, which is pretty cool. So the screen's packed with a ton of features, y'all. If this is something you like, of course, I have a discount code for everybody because I'd like to save you a little bit of money. Yeah, and if you don't like it, that's cool as well. To each their own. So, like always, be blessed. Take care. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for the support. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.